Hello, dear friends. So Anna is here. Let me show you where she is at. See? Oops, my closet is open. I think Anna needs to close it. It's orderly. I love having my clothes in order. So you can see that. So, like everything is folded in a certain way, and sometimes by color, and anyway, I love having. Hi, Mary. How are you, dear friend? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. So let's see how many people we only have three. I know Anna is here. So and Mary and I. Oh, so we have five people already. So good thing. We went to the beach yesterday to walk in the sand, and ouch! The next day everything hurts. But at my age, you have to have that exercise, and then the beach is a block and a half from here. So I do not have any excuses. You're reading Sartre? Oh, Sartre. Oh my gosh. And I like Sartre. He's a good thinker. Anyway, how are you doing? Double knitting. Well, what happens with double knitting is, hi Rebecca. Happy spring. Happy spring. So, pray for the world. Hi, chicas. How are you doing, chica linda? It's so nice to see you. So, let me tell you. Sí, en el Gran Canaria. Ay, qué linda mujer. Anyway, double knitting means that you're knitting two fabrics together at the same time. So that means that you are working the front and the back of a cloth. So I do not have a sample here of what it is, but we have a video and Anna is going to post it. Did you do that, Anna?
The classic one?
The classic one. Estoy segura. ¿Estás segura, querida?
That's her name.
Hola, querida. Okay, buenas tardes. Ay, qué linda de las 6 degrees. Oh, 6 degrees. And we were sweating when we went to the beach yesterday. Yes. Well, what happens is that the climate change is really getting to us. But we have to take care of our planet. What happens with the double knitting is I'm going to show you a trick that I use often with the double knitting, because sometimes you can do it with two colors. So let's say red on one side and white on the other. But you have to do it with straight stitch, because that's the easiest way to do this. Now, if you do it with only one color, like here, I'm using only this blue, and I cast it on my stitches and did the first row. And Anna has a video on how to cast on your stitches.
New one?
The new one.
Is the new method, right?
It's the one that you posted recently.
Mm-hmm.
Did you post it?
See?
Okay. So that I did the cast on and the first row. So what you do with this thing is that the first stitch you knit, and then bring your yarn to the front and pass the next one as if to purl, and then knit and pass the next one as if to purl, and then knit and pass the next one as if to purl with the yarn in front. Your yarn has to be in the front. So knit one and pass your stitch as if to purl, knit one and bring your yarn to the front and pass your stitch as if to purl. Of course, you need to cast on double the amount of stitches that you want on in total. So because you're knitting the front and the back at the same time. And so it's, if you want something to measure like whatever is 30 stitches, you have to cast on 60. So cast one as if to purl and knit one. And here it really doesn't matter how many stitches you have, because then, of course, on this one, you're going to pass one as if to purl, bring your yarn to the back and knit, pass one as if to purl and knit, pass one as if to purl and knit. And then you will have that fabric, that double fabric, pass one as if to purl and knit. And then you will have, of course, the double fabric, but you do not have to like bring your two yarns and then purl and then bring the two yarns and then knit, which is usually what happens with two color, with two colors, or the method like you would have to. The way you see it right now, you would have to knit, bring your yarn to the front and purl, bring your yarn to the back and knit, and the two yarns. So this is only with one yarn, and this is about the simplest way of doing it. And it's really nice because you can make a washcloth, a thick washcloth, or a coaster, or anything that you want it to be thick. You can use only one color and it becomes very nice. So if you want to make a shawl, if you want to make a scarf with only one color, but very thick, because it has the two sides to it, it's double knitted. And then this is a really easy method to do it with.
Or you can make a pillowcase real fast.
You can make a
Or
pillowcase.
like a little baggie.
A baggie. Yes, you can make a bag and then put a zipper at the end if you wish. This is very nice way of doing it. So easy, easy, easy. I'm going to make a.
Mary's hilarious.
What is she saying?
Because Tooth Fairy was saying that there's a guy who knits double-sided and then a third color. And I was just like, what does that mean? It has like 3 views, like 3 sides. And she says, no, somehow he adds another color. And Mary's saying 11 dimensions. And then she says, third color might be in a pocket universe quantum.
Mary is like that. And then she's reading Sartre. So
oh, maybe that's why she's inspired.
Maybe that's why. Yeah, she is thinking beyond. Could send a picture of Pinterest or email.
Yeah, I'm writing.
Yes.
I'm typing down.
Yes, because color might. What is it that their color might be a pocket universe quantum? Because Mary and I have talked about how how time works, that it's not linear. It's not like like 1 hour after the next, because we needed to measure time somehow, and that's what we came up with. But it's not necessarily it's not reality. What happens is that time has different dimensions and it overlaps, but that is like, woo! And we don't talk about it very often here, but Mary and I do, and my daughter and I do, and with my son and a lot of people, we talk about how time is in reality. But anyway, and I share it with him. So okay. A third color being a pocket universe quantum. Uh, I like quantum physics. I like quantum stuff.
Rebecca's gonna share a picture of a tube flower that her son made. I'm interested to see how it looks like, so she's gonna email it to me.
If you want a third and fourth color in the bonating way to avoid uh, splitting the time space quantum, is to work two colors in double knitting first, then try duplicate stitch with.
Oh my god! Oh, duplicate stitch like embroidery, right?
Oh yeah,
yeah, embroidery.
Or overlapped, like what time is.
So we can do a hem knitting, double knit. Like we can separate one side into two and the other one into other two, and then separate it more and more, like a genealogy tree.
Okay. Like embroidery, so that.
Yeah, the duplicate stitch. We need to make a video.
And a man is breaking the fast. Go eat.
No, she's fasting because
yes.
I don't know.
Yes. Well, what happens is that a lot of events are happening around what Easter is for us. Other religions are uh, doing their celebrations almost at the same time. It's spring. It's considered Ramadan already was, wasn't it? Ramadan already happened. Anyway, there was several things going on, and happy everything because we celebrate Easter, but a lot of other people celebrate other stuff, and it's very nice. Like embroidery. Oh, okay.
The duplicate stitch is like when you embroider over knit, so you knit the same stitch.
Okay. Okay, yeah, because what happens is that if you have the two colors and you want to add another color in the front and another color in the back, it is feasible. Of course it is, but it is very. What I would do if I were you is knit one panel with whatever colors you want, like many colors, as many as you want. And then the other panel with as many colors as you want, and then sew them together. But that's what I would do because I don't like to complicate life. I really don't. I like the double knitting a lot if it's easy and if it's just passing the colors from one side to the other to make shapes or forms or whatever. That is something that I like to do. What I don't like is to break my head trying to figure out strange things. What? Ah, yes. Last week was Ramadan. Mm-hmm. And as I had. Okay. Tooth Fairy is saying something to you.
Yes, she's helping me.
Okay.
She's gonna show me.
Double knitting can be confusing with just two colors. Yeah, adding more would just make a mess. Yeah,
but that's what I'm your joke about
the quantum physics.
I'm gonna post something about it on the community. So
okay. Use a tapestry needle to make duplicate stitches with the extra colors. Yes, unless you embroider on top.
That's what she means. That's duplicate stitch.
You can do that. You can do that. So if you want to make like a bag, and so you start and you have your nice edges on the sides, because we're going to make a video. We already made a video on how to cast on very easily. And then we're going to make a video on how to make the nice edges, because the first double knitted stuff that we have does not have very nice edges. It's like knit together. So let's make one that has the nice edges. That was for beginners, like for only explanation. And then we want to have one with the pretty edges, and then how to finish the top if you want it open, or how to finish the top if you want it closed. So, piece of cake. That is very easy. What is more difficult is when you want to change yarns, but that's not difficult at all, because you're using one color on one side and one color on the other side. That's really not difficult. What is difficult is when you add many more. Only close. Ramadan lasts all April. Yes, it is three colors.
I'm curious to see how it looks.
Yes, I do too, but I do not like.
I like 3 needles. It can be more complicated.
Well, I saw a double knitting, circular double knitting with double pointed needles. And that's not that difficult to make, because you're going to do knit and purl, knit and purl, knit and purl, knit and purl, and then you change to the other needle, knit and purl, knit and purl. So it's really not that difficult. You just do it in the round. You can make you can have circular needles and it in the round. That's not difficult at all. You just go around and around. You don't even have to turn. So that's very easy.
The Tooth Fairy knitted a beautiful scarf with double-sided knitting with this complicated Lord of the Rings writing.
Oh yes, I have seen that.
I remember I saw it. Well, she sent it to me long ago.
Yes.
She's been our friend for so long.
I know. Tooth Fairy has been our friend for the longest time, and she has been. She takes the place of Anna when Anna is not around because of some reason. Then Tooth Fairy takes over.
I need to go.
Yes, Anna needs to go. She has to go pick up Nicholas. And then in Mexico, what happens is that tomorrow, the 30th, is the 28th. It's not the last day of April. Yes, it's the last day of April is Children's Day, Child's Day, and we celebrate and we have cake and we give a gift and little things like that. But at school they're celebrating tomorrow. So Anna has the little packages for all the children because she's in charge of a lot of stuff. Well, thank you very much for being with us. María Enríquez, de Panamá. Muchas gracias, María, por estar con nosotras. Gracias. Muchas gracias, the Tooth Fairy. Love you, Tooth Fairy. Yes, the Lord of the Rings. Okay. Love you all, and I will see you next Wednesday at noon. Be well, everybody. Take care. Bye.